Hello and welcome to This Is Wine. My name is Travis Helwig. This is a wine show for people like me who don't know anything about wine and are trying to learn. This is an off-brand Slim Jim, and this is a Cote-Du-RHONE, I believe is how you pronounce it, and that's what we're going to be drinking tonight. The point of this show, which I am very excited, is in week 4, and I'm live from New York City in my friend Yoni's room where he's put nothing on the wall. Thank you. This stream is also the highlight of my week because I have nothing to do most days. The point of this whole thing is that when I go out to dinner or I'm at a nice dinner party and someone offers me wine or I have a wine list to look at, it is terrifying and it makes me feel very bad because I don't know what any of it is and no one ever teaches you. And if you want to learn, you seem dumb even when you try to learn about it. So this is me trying to learn how to do this thing, and hopefully you can learn along with me. Let's get right into it, because this is always my least favorite part of the show is when I'm just talking right here. Also, please subscribe and please follow. But when you subscribe, I get a little bit of money. That helps me pay for the wine and pay Mark, my producer, for the work he does, which goes a long way because I'm spending more money than I'd like on a show like this. So why don't we bring on our guests? You can go to thisiswine.wine to see what's coming up in future weeks and buy other wine. But now I want to bring on my good friend. She is a comedian and she is the host of a Lifetime podcast that I forget the name of, that also, and also she's been on The Tonight Show. This is why I don't have a real show and I'm just like rambling in my friend's closet. But please welcome to the show, Megan Gailey. I pay Mark too much. Please help me pay Mark more. Please welcome Megan Gailey. Hi, Megan.
Wow. Oh, yes. I've already had 3 glasses of wine.
Great. Megan, would you ever tell people the story of how you picked up the wine in the hotel you're staying at?
Absolutely. I have no shame. And actually, me not having boundaries is something I'm working on in therapy. So Travis and I'm doing this show from my friend's white bedroom, and this is a dark red wine, and she trusts me. We'll see. So Travis and I are coincidentally staying at the same hotel in
Truly wild.
I am here. I cannot actually tell you guys why I'm here. I have signed an NDA on that. But I am here and Travis is here. And so he left the wine for me at the front desk. And this morning I went to say goodbye to my friend Lisa, who was also staying in the same hotel. And I went in a teddy, which is, one of those like dress negligees. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that my wife doesn't own one, but I think I know what they are from like WandaVision.
Yes. So I got a lot of them in my bachelorette party and I do like them. They're like really silky and fun and they seem fancy, but they're great for a gal like me. Just stop over, throw on some stuff. So I put it on and then I go, well, I can't go out in the hotel like this. So I put a button down shirt over it and then had heels on because I didn't want to put socks on. So I go to say bye to Lisa. And when she saw me, she goes, "You look like a hooker." Mm-hmm. And then when I went back to my room, I was locked out of it. And I had to go down to the front desk with my hooker outfit on at 11 a.m. And as I was getting new keys, I said, that red wine behind the desk is for me too.
It was left by a very nice man who did not pay me for sex. He just wanted to give me wine.
Holding edibles in my hand. I just really and then I had an Amazon package that a different man sent me there. So it's like, they don't know what is going on with me. Cheers.
I wouldn't trust you. So Megan, quickly before I bring on our other guest, what's your relationship to wine? Do you know anything about it? Or like, how smart are you about it?
I love wine. And then I used to work at a retirement community and there would be like a sommelier class. And sometimes I had to run it for them. And so I learned wine that's meant for like 90-year-olds.
Oh, great. So there's like medicine mixed in. It's like electrolyte wine.
Yeah. We're like, take your sleepy juice. And then it was a Dr. Kevorkian run wine tasting and no one survived, but pretty good stuff.
Made good money. All right, let's bring on our next guest. He's a very good friend of mine, and he is a TV writer who happens to live across the street from our producer, Mark. But he and I have a podcast coming out in a few months called Edith with Rosamund Pike. Please welcome to the show the very funny Gonzalo Cordova. Gonzalo, welcome. Ooh, a tiny glass.
Yeah, this is the only wine glass I have. Hello.
It's like a shot glass. Gonzalo, what is your relationship to wine?
My relationship to wine is that when I order wine at a restaurant, I always start by saying, I don't know a lot about wine. And then I go, can you just tell me what to do? And then they usually say something and I drink it.
How often are you happy with their choice that they present you?
Usually pretty happy. I don't really know the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at if I think a wine is good if it costs me a little bit too much, I'm like, this must be pretty good wine. Yeah. That's it.
I think I always say Gonzalo's background is always popping. What's the deal with it?
No, that's personal. Actually, I signed an NDA about the background, so I'm sorry, I can't. They're just towels. They're just towels. They're used to dry you off when you get out of the bath.
Those are towels?
Yeah, they're towels.
Cool.
They're from, I think, an El Salvadorian artist. Cool. That my mom had these when I was growing up, and my wife found them on eBay just to have, and I use them now that it's Zoom world. Sometimes for important meetings,
and sometimes to dry off,
and sometimes to dry off my wet body.
So let's bring on our wine expert so we can get started and we can drink and we can pretend like we taste the difference between the types of wines that we have. So here he is. He comes highly recommended. He knows a fuck ton about wine. He's a collector. He's a wine investor. He's a somm. He does it all. Please welcome our first male wine expert. We're breaking glass ceilings today. Ian Rupert. Ian, thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Whoa, 2 glasses.
Wow.
Cheers, y'all.
Ian,
Cheers.
house looks nice.
Yeah, you look cool. We like you, Ian.
I'm not cool, I assure you of that.
Are you in a bathroom? I know I'm not the host, but I'd like to get the layout of what's going on. Are you in a bathroom?
No, I'm in a kitchen.
Oh, I see beautiful subway tiles.
Yeah. No, we if this were a bathroom, that would be a big bathroom, wouldn't it?
I bet you have a big.
I think you have a big bathroom.
I don't. I live in an old house, like 100 years old, and so everything is actually quite small, and it's not that not the big open floor plans.
All right.
Well, so tell us about yourself. Tell us where you live, your home address, and tell us like your background, what you do, and then take over. Bring us right into the wine.
Sure, happily. So I live in the Midwest. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana.
I'm from Indianapolis, Ian. Okay,
get out of here.
All right, we got to cancel the show. This is very, very exciting. The Colts are on the clock. Wait. So you live in Meridian Kessler? I'm guessing 100-year-old house.
Great guess. Hit the nail on the head. Where did you grow up, Megan?
I grew up in Geist. I'm sure you can tell.
Lovely area.
Okay, sorry, you go.
All right, tell us about yourself.
It's nice to meet. So I'm not a native Hoosier. Megan, you were born and raised in Indy?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I grew up. So actually, Travis, you don't know this, but Mark and I discovered this when we chatted. You and Mark and I are all fellow Connecticutians.
Yeah, is that what we call ourselves?
That or nutmeggers.
Nutmeggers,
which sounds better.
Nutmegger always sounds racist.
I don't like
racist.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Yeah. So I've been in the Midwest. I've been in Indianapolis for 15 years now.
Cool.
So love it here. And I, as you accurately noted, am an investor in a handful of wine and spirits brands. We've got a couple of business partners. We run a venture capital fund. And I am also on the side, sort of perversely interested in wine. And so have
a freak, you would say.
I mean, depends on the months, I guess. Right. So, so I am technically a sommelier, a baby somm, just a little level 1 sommelier. Had a couple of buddies and we all wanted to geek out a little bit. And so started to take some sommeliers coursework.
Cool.
So that's my background.
So what made you pick this wine, and then what should we do? Should we pour it? Should we look at it? You tell us what to do.
Let's not waste any time here. Let's absolutely pour it.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it.
So Ian, I was drinking a different wine in this glass, and then I did not clean it out. Is that okay?
It is more than okay. There is no need for us to be that fussy tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Not at all. Not at all. So Travis, to answer your question as to why I chose this wine.
Yes, tell us.
Knowing what your premise for this show was in the first place, right? Being somewhat intimidated by wine and wanting to, figure out what you like, what you don't like, figure out where to access good wine. This is a wine that is made by a very large, but one of the preeminent estates in the Rhone Valley region in France, so southern part of France. Etienne GUIGAL founded the estate in 1946.
How do you say it? GUIGAL?
Yeah, GUIGAL.
GUIGAL.
So that's like right after World War II. So he was
Right
like,
after World War
war's
II.
over, let's make some wine.
And he was 14 years old.
14?
14 years old.
That's how old Gonzalo is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's a strong stash for a 14-year-old.
Like, I make wine and then you can go fuck me now.
Right. So Travis, but sort of why I chose this specific wine is that this is a wine made by a great producer, but they make 4 million bottles of that wine every year, right? And so you can buy that wine on the shelf at Kroger or Publix or just about any damn wine shop in the country.
Cool.
So it's super easy to find, which makes
good.
it
You like it?
accessible. It's great wine year in and year out. It's a very, very good wine to drink. It's not expensive, right? It's 16 to 19 bucks a bottle, something like that. And I think for, again, back to sort of your premise for starting this show, this is a producer whereby if you say, okay, I've got that lodged in the back of my head now, Etienne GUIGAL, if you go to any restaurant and you see that name on a wine list, that's a totally safe bet.
Oh,
it's
great.
Going to be well-made wine at a variety of different price points, right? Their most expensive wines are going to cost you $500 a bottle. But this is their entry-level bottle of wine for 16 to 19 bucks. It's ubiquitous. You can find it all over the place. And it's always damn good wine.
That is so exciting to know. Like, truly walking away with that knowledge has made the whole show worth it. Now, if I see
I should leave now. Get me
Please,
off the show right now, Mark. Yank me. I'm done.
So what should we do? Should we drink it? Should we smell it? You tell us what's next. Ian went away. Where did Ian go?
I think Mark actually.
He's back.
He yanked me off.
He yanked.
Yeah, he did. He took direction. Yeah. Yeah, smell the wine first, right? I mean, that's always where you start. I mean, a lot of what you taste comes from what you smell.
I have found this to be the most difficult part each week. I never smell anything.
Say more about that. Why do you find it difficult?
I always smell what I would say is like a hint of red and alcohol, and that's it. And then I feel like, and it's not like I can't smell other things. I don't have COVID. It just, I can't differentiate. It seems too subtle for how poorly my septum works.
So, number one, I don't think that's uncommon at all, right? It's like people are, there's a bunch of stuff that they smell in the glass, and so they have no idea sort of what to throw out there first. I think an easy place to start is always with the fruit.
Okay.
Right? So like,
great. Sorry. That was just a guess.
Go.
I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know a lot about wine.
You say grape?
It is great. It smells like grape. That's a good place to start. Yeah. So like, and I saw you doing this on one of the other shows, Travis. So rather than thinking about specific fruits immediately, think about the color of the fruit to start. right? So you think about like groupings of red fruits. So cranberries, raspberries, strawberries, red cherries, red plums. That's kind of one grouping of red fruits. Then you think about purple fruits, plums, cherries, blackberries, boysenberries, right? Blackberries sort of trending towards black fruit. Currants would be black fruit. Blueberries would be blue fruit.
Megan, do you smell anything?
I definitely smell wine.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's where I'm at.
Also correct.
Ian, I was going to ask about, so like Travis's glass looks cool. It probably is wrong. This is the glass at my friend's house. These are these like sort of chic, like little small, I have a Band-Aid on my thumb because I cut myself opening the glass.
That
and
happens.
then Gonzalo, he has one of those stemless, and you've got like a nice, I really have a it's not a rocks glass. This bitch is fancy. Okay. This is what she gave me. I have a lot of glass insecurity.
Don't.
Okay.
Like if you walk into a supermarket and you buy, or a liquor store, right, and you buy a bottle of wine that costs between $10 and $30 a bottle, drinking it out of a tumbler just like you're drinking it out of right now is totally cool. A-okay.
I love you, Ian.
If you go above that price point,
you definitely capped
it
pretty low, and that felt like kind of like, I know you're from Indianapolis, girl, like 30, and you're like 30, and it's like, Ian, I can go higher, you know.
So go higher,
Okay.
but then maybe consider putting it in like a slightly different glass.
Okay,
but
so
then even then, like it's not, you know.
I don't think my glass is right.
It looks cool though. Like that's I see glasses and I go, oh my God, this one's so little. That one's got like that one's like pear shaped. Like I fall in love with the shape, but it may not be right for the glass that you're drinking.
It's a balloon. So if we were being particularly fussy tonight, which let's not do that. But if we were going to be fussy tonight, Travis is drinking out of a more of a balloon shaped, right? So wider hips on that girl.
Yeah, that nice pear shape.
Right?
Okay.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah. So that would be a glass,
thick
again,
like
if
me.
we were being fussy, that you would pair with a lighter skinned grape, more aromatic. So think Pinot Noir, think Gamay Noir, Nebbiolo, wines that are a little bit lighter in kind of body. And so you want some space for all of those aromatics to gather.
So
go for it.
No. So as you were talking, I've been thinking about this wine and trying to smell it and understand its differences. And I've yet to taste it because I want to do it right. And I'm going to taste it in 1 second. But I think it's a little bit darker of a fruit than the last things that we've done. And I don't know how it feels meatier in smell, if that makes sense.
So it makes perfect sense.
Hell yeah.
And so
I'm going to taste it.
That's actually a thing, like a meaty smell to certain wines.
So you could smell it, really, Travis. You doubted yourself, but you could.
I could smell the texture of it, but not the smell of it.
Meaty's a smell. Meat is definitely a smell.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's taste it.
Yeah.
I taste.
Go ahead, Gonzalo.
I was gonna say, I find I don't know anything about wine, but I think that the meaty element is there's a slight like metallic is the wrong word because metallic's an unpleasant taste, but there's like something about it that reminds me of I don't know, eating a penny.
Sharp. Yeah.
Sharp. It's all wine kind of gives me some kind of maybe I brushed my teeth too soon before the start of this. Actually, it tastes really minty and fresh.
Give me Sensodyne vibes.
When I hear meaty, I'm like, oh, that's a wine that I'm probably not going to be into. But this is nice. It's not super heavy, and it's not like coating my mouth. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes a really heavy red. Like I definitely feel like, oh, this is a nice heavy bitch.
This is a big boy.
I said heavy bitch. Maybe that's not. That may not be technical, but it goes down like it's not like I ate a meatloaf, like it's like goes. It doesn't linger on my tongue.
Totally.
Ian, what's the meatiest wine you've ever heard of?
The meatiest wine I've ever
on a scale
heard of.
On a scale of not meat to like a prime rib or a whole pig.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of how to answer that in a way.
I was just joking. You really don't.
I'm trying to think of a way to answer that won't get Travis permanently banned from the Twitch platform.
Look, I almost got banned 2 weeks ago, and I had to stop. Basically, we weren't allowed. People were paying me to drink, and then we found out that is like what they do on camgirl websites, and they actively are banning it from this. So people can't pay me to drink, but they can pay me to taste it and tell them what I taste, which is different by rules standards.
See,
are there different rules for your guests?
I want Travis to get canceled for fat shaming wine.
This wine, I love my curvy wine. So
I was a little nervous when you were going into that joke, Travis. I gotta be honest. When you said I was like, this actually could end up poorly for you.
Just the I?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where he's going with this one.
Thanks, Walden, for the subscription. We love you. That helps me pay for the wine for everybody. So Ian, I tasted this. I think we're all enjoying it right from the get-go. What should we be looking for? What should we be tasting? Tell us more.
So number one, you should be tasting what you taste, right? Like that's sort of the other thing. It's easy for people to say you should be tasting this or you should be tasting that. I think that's a bit bullshit.
But I want to be pretentious.
Well, if you want to be pretentious, then you could highlight the fact that this wine is 50% Syrah, which is a thick-skinned, tiny little bluish-black grape that thrives in soils, rocky soils on really steep hillsides along the Rhone riverbanks, and ripen in hot southern Provençal sun, and have like notes of iron and ferrous and white pepper. That's like fancy and fussy shit, right? I'm
horny. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Shores of the newly liberated France.
14-year-old winemakers, right?
Oh, no.
Come on, I'll get canceled about a 14-year-old in the 40s. Then that's really...
It was a different time. 14-year-olds in the 40s look 60, especially if they've been through a war.
You guys try to make me fuck another 14-year-old from the past? I'm going to get really...
So I will say that of the wines that we've had so far, I think if I were to sit down at a fancy dinner, this feels both fancy and enjoyable in a way that I can tell you immediately that I like this, but beyond that, like, why do I like this? What am I finding? Why is it drinkable and, but also complicated like me?
Yeah. So this is I'm painting broad brush strokes here, Travis. This is a generalization, but wines from what is referred to as the old world wines, that being Europe, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, etc. New world being US, South America, Argentina, Chile, Australia. Wines from the old world tend to have more nuance and more what are referred to as tertiary notes. So not just pure, like, blast you in the face fruit, right? But like some other stuff. Sometimes that's minerality. Sometimes that's some vegetal stuff going on. Sometimes it's like soil or forest notes. So there's just some weird shit that you can pick up on, I think.
Could that be the penny that Gonzalo's tasting?
Totally.
Yeah. Well, I also did eat a bunch of pennies right before this. I got some stuck up my nose. I actually have to go to the hospital right after.
You should go now, man. That's bad.
I like old world, new world. I like that it's still
Yeah.
like Columbus era terms.
Right. There's some colonialism and some.
Do old world have like a hesitancy to drink our like California? You know, like, is there a snobbiness against? Because I love a like New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Yep.
But that may make me trashy. I don't know.
No, there are probably any number of other things that could, in theory. I don't know exactly.
No, you know where I grew up. You know what you mean. You know what I mean.
Hey, there's nothing trashy about Cocktail Cove, Megan.
Okay, listen. Did I date a man who got arrested for robbing multiple village pantries? Yes.
CJ?
I mean,
Not CJ. Married. No, I dated a man. He got a basketball scholarship taken away. I was really sad.
Reggie Miller?
I wish. My teeth are turning now.
that'll happen with this wine.
Yeah.
That'll totally happen with this wine. Yeah.
And I hate that. That's like
No,
when I see someone smiling with like these teeth in a picture, I'm like, she had a good time.
totally. Totally.
Does anybody taste anything? Gonzalo or Megan, what are you tasting from it?
Let me see.
I just think it has for a red and an old world red, I think it has a really nice light after. Where this would be sometimes with a red, I actually do not like to drink and eat. I like to keep my vices separate. But this, I feel like I could very easily be eating food with and not feel like this was its own like entree. And sometimes with the heavy wines, I feel that.
Yeah,
For sure.
So, I mean, and I think that comes from the European culture, right? That food and wine are so heavily intertwined there that they're meant to be enjoyed side by side. So, like, I would not consider this cocktail wine, right? This isn't wine that I'm just going to pour a glass of and just pound for the sake of pounding. This is wine that is going to be better paired with food.
Wow. That almost
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say the one thing I feel, and I'm very much a lightweight, but I think I've had half a glass, and I'm already pretty happy. I'm just happy.
Wine's supposed to make you happy.
Drunken
Wine's
Pharaoh,
absolutely
baby.
supposed to make you happy. Yeah, so this is a high. Let's see, alcohol.
Oh, hey,
on this
Jason
is-
Concepcion is here. Jason, welcome.
Jason, let us know. Listen,
Cheers, Jason.
Ian is from Indianapolis. Let us know when the Colts are on the board. Okay, we need a left tackle, baby.
I understood that less than the wine stuff.
Not for you. It's for Ian and Jason.
So now I'm really going to piss you off, Megan. Having grown up
You're a
in
Patriots
the
fan.
great.
Don't even
No,
focus
I'm
on it.
not. I'm not a Patriots fan. I grew up in Southern Connecticut, so I'm a New York fan. I'm a
That's
Giants
okay.
fan.
That's okay. That's fine.
Okay,
The
okay.
brother, Eli and Peyton, they're brothers.
sure.
That means you and I were brothers.
Uh-oh. Are we talking about games? Oh, that's right. It's wine o'clock somewhere. That's my apron, everybody. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the producer of the show, and I'm here to chaotically interrupt this very lovely wine tasting for a little game to spice things up. Ian, I was yelled at for promoting too many comments by Travis in our private chat, but I do want to just let you know, you need to know the comment section is horny for you. I really just need
This
you to
is so
know.
insulting to the rest of us, by the way.
No, well, it's not as insulting to you because there was also a lot of Ian could beat Mark up energy going on in there. So it's less insulting to you and more directly insulting to me, but also just like extremely accurate. So I created a game for this week's show called How Much Does This Wine Shit Cost?
Sorry, just wanted to elevate that comment.
No, thank you, Travis. Thank you. Now that I'm part of the show, that's okay. So this is.
I thought
this
it would
is-
feel good, but it actually feels worse.
Yeah, I hear that. So here's how this game is going to work while we drink this delicious wine, which I love. So here's the rules, okay? I'm going to show you a wine theme item for sale on Etsy.com. That's the website where people make crafts and sell them. Each contestant, that's the four of you, are going to guess its price. Okay, and it's going to be Price is Right rules. The audience will be playing along as well. I'm going to be recruiting the help of our moderators. Hopefully Seiji will help us out and create some polls. I think the data scientist is also here. The data wizard is here.
Data wizard and Skillful Away I thank you to my mods. I didn't thank you last week, and I love you all so much. So thank you.
And yes, I did have to use Comic Sans. Each contestant will get 2 points for having the correct answer, plus 1 point if the audience guesses your answer, and whoever wins gets a fantastic, magnificent prize.
Before we go on, I just want to say last week, Mark just said out loud that he had a bad week, and then suddenly everyone was nice to him. So that's not going to fucking fly again, man. If you say you had a bad week, I don't care this week. You can only say you have a bad week once and people feel bad for you, okay?
Let me just tell you this.
He seems really happy.
Good.
I'm going to tell you, I had a fucking great week.
You're having a bad week.
He's wearing an apron that says it's wine o'clock somewhere. Of course he's happy.
Yeah, it's wine 30, everybody. That's what the coaster says.
All right.
I'm having a great week. We were all, it was a traffic jam. It's okay.
Here we go. So we're going to just jump right into it. Here's item number 1. And Travis, you let me know how the game is going. We could stop at any time. So here's the first item, okay? This is a Christian gift, Jesus drank wine, and so shall I kitchen towel, waffle weave, 16 by 24 inches. Think about this. This is a great gift for a wine drinker or for you in your own kitchen. Ian, how much does this cost?
It's gotta cost $17.99.
$17.99. Okay, Gonzalo.
Price is Right rules. $17.98.
Well, you fucked him.
That's how you play that game, right? Or do you go
I think you fucked yourself, Gonzalo.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You put yourself in an impossible situation.
Can I change it to 18?
No. Yes. Because you were intentionally trying to be malicious with that guess, I will not let you change it. Megan, it's your turn.
Only if it's exactly the price I said will I win. Okay,
that's correct.
I understand. I'll play it correctly the next time.
Megan?
Nothing's spelled incorrectly, and the your is correct, which is kind of throwing me for Christianity. I'm gonna say $10.99.
$10.99. Okay, that's Megan. And Travis, what's your final guess?
You are all way under guessing what this is. I'm going to say $26.99. I think this is up there. I think this is more expensive than we all think because it's custom, baby.
Okay, so can I get the mods? Can we toss a poll together? Oh my God, so fast. So the audience is now guessing how much this is, and I just want to talk to you all. The name of this Etsy company is Beach Angel Design Work. A perfect 5-star rating after 389 sales.
Love that.
This is a good towel.
Ian, what do you think the chances are this person is from Indianapolis?
I would say there's a decent probability, but that's like Plainfield, maybe Avon, right?
They're like, oh, we're from the Indy suburbs, and it's
West Side.
Yeah,
West Side for sure.
Southwest, we all written all over this.
Yep.
Thank you, Seiji, for putting up together this poll. We love it. We are in a dead heat right now. It's between $17.99 and $26.99. We have only 3 votes for Gonzalo.
$17.98, by the way. It's not
okay.
$17.99.
So Travis,
what is it?
The correct answer is $11. Megan almost gets it to the T. Megan gets 2 points. 2 points.
Oh,
to
there's
Megan.
points? Jesus Christ.
What
1
if she's
point.
speech angel design work and that's what she knows?
Travis gets 1 point though because you had the audience vote. You had 17 votes. The audience.
Shout out.
We
Fuck
overguessed.
Travis. Fuck Travis.
No, fuck
Okay.
Mark.
I don't know. I think Mark's doing a good job this time. I don't know.
Look at his
No. He's the only one who gets financial gain from this show.
That's true. That is.
No, I do
That's
too.
actually true. That's true.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I pay our guests $300 each.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
the
actually
second
love
item.
Snowyard.
All right, Megan, are you ready to guess for this first item?
Listen,
Okay.
I see Etsy and I stay ready.
Okay, so this handsome piece is called Cat-Shaped Wine Rack. What pairs better with a cuddly kitty than a fine burgundy wine?
No!
That's right.
Well played.
This is from Square Paws. They've made 4 sales. Perfect 5-star rating. Megan, how much does this cost?
Oh, wow. Okay, so there is some artistry put into this. Multiple pieces, definitely a vision.
I do want you to notice the wine glasses in front of it.
Yeah.
And I think that says something about the cost of it as well.
Uh-huh. Okay. I see what you're saying. Whew. The chat wants me to go high. I don't know. Etsy is not high rent stuff. $39.
$39, says Megan. Gonzalo.
I want to ask what an allurophile, who is also an onophile, means before I answer this question. Because if there's a kink or a fetish involved, that's going to shoot up your price right there.
That means a cat lover who's a wine lover.
All right, so I'm correct. I think I'm going to say $26.
$26. Okay,
No,
Travis.
no, wait, can I change my answer?
What the fuck?
Gonzalo, think before you speak. You
I think
can't
this is
just
expensive.
change it every time.
Oh, God, I love
I am starting to get a little buzzed, but I'm gonna guess $60.
$60. Wow.
Oh, huge change.
Huge change. Okay. The audience is saying higher. Travis.
What did Megan say?
39.
39.
Gonzalo
60.
said 60.
Yes, that's right.
I'm going to go with Gonzalo's original answer on the hope that he fucked up. So $26.
$26. Okay, and Ian, you're rounding it out.
I mean, that tail is like, that's impressive scroll work
Fuck,
with
you're right.
some fucking expensive, DeWalt machinery.
That's right.
I think that's like a $58 piece of equipment right there.
$58. Okay, that's a narrow window between you and Gonzalo, but here we go. Let's do that poll.
You pulled a Gonzalo,
Hey,
Ian.
Iggy, what do we got? Okay, so yeah, this is made out of real wood here. Who's feeling confident? Who thinks they're going to win this one?
Yeah.
I think Gonzalo's looking good right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to fall for Ian in the $2 that he allowed himself.
Yeah, I mean the audience right now it's between Megan and Gonzalo right now. 17 votes for Gonzalo, 39 votes or 11 votes for Megan. A lot of people, I don't know, Gonzalo's taking it away right now. People are thinking it costs a lot more money.
I can't imagine it's that much more than 60. Why would you want this?
I do also want to say
Because
that
you
I
are an
invent-
orophile who's also an onophile. It says it right there.
It does seem like maybe this is the only thing they sell since they
Yeah.
only have 4 reviews. And that does make me afraid that they're like,
Oh,
this is their
fuck.
fashion piece.
Gonzalo gets the audience vote, and let's see it. He also gets the prize, $150
$150.
I
plus.
can't believe I just won $150. This is amazing.
Gonzalo, you just racked up 3 points. You're in a commanding
actually-
lead right now.
You got the wine rack, Gonzalo. You didn't get the 150 in cash.
You know what? Way better. Because I am an alorophile who's also an onophile.
$150 is crazy for that.
Crazy. Who do you think they voted for?
Who did they vote?
In the primary?
In the primary? Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I think that's
Sorry, here. I'm trying to keep it ordered by who's already guessed here.
I like those Jesus people better. Isn't that crazy? Whenever like cat people enter a conversation, it's like, I guess I'll take the Jesus people.
Okay, here we go. Gonzalo, are you ready?
There you go, Andrew.
To be the first. Oh, here we go. Let's get a sexy shot of Travis drinking wine here.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Also, beautiful. Oh, love. Somebody clip this. Somebody, Hugh
Mary.
Kenny has redeemed the Ask My Wine question. Can you read the French address on the back wine label bottle out loud? That's for you, Ian. What's the?
This seems like a kink thing, but sure, Ian, they're making you read that label out loud.
The back of the label.
The back of the label. GUIGAL Cote-du-RHONE. Appellation Cote-du-RHONE Contrôlée. Product of France. Rhone red wine. Produced and bottled by Etienne GUIGAL. Chateau d'Ampuis. 69,420. I'm
Sweet.
I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. 69,420. Come on.
Shout out to whoever made us notice that. Holy fuck. This is my favorite wine so far by far. 69.42.
That's what happens when a 14-year-old opens a vineyard.
420. Wow, the audience did notice that way before we did. Okay, are we ready to jump into this next round here? Gonzalo, are you ready to guess what this next item costs?
Uh-huh.
You're in a commanding league.
Commanding?
Yeah, he's got 3 points. Megan has 2 points. Travis has 1 point. Ian has 1 point. This next item is a wine wreath, Tuscan wine wreath, grapes, wine lover, wine themed wreath, wine decor, front door wreath, wine corks, wreath signs wine. It's perfect if you're looking for a unique gift. This wine themed wreath is handcrafted and an ideal gift for a wine lover, a housewarming, a thank you, birthday, anniversary, wedding, wine themed event, or for any reason. Even for your own kitchen, dining room, foyer, study, wine cellar, bar, etc. What are you thinking? This product from Rock My Beads.
Are those cocktail, like little pretzels glued on there?
Yeah, they look like the pretzels that come in Chex Mix.
Yeah.
I like that there's no beads on this.
Rock My Beads.
$40.
$40 from Gonzalo. Travis.
That feels right. I'm going to say $31, Mark.
$31, Travis. Ian.
I'm going low. I think that's $26.
Ian, $26. Okay, Megan, what are you thinking?
What's the highest bid so far?
Highest bid so far was $40 at Gonzalo. The audience is saying, I'm seeing hello or bust is saying 180, 95.
Wreaths are expensive. I've gotten conned by them before. So I'm going to say $41, but I think it's going to be closer to 75.
Okay, she says $41. Let's
Can
get
I
that
change my answer to 75?
No, you
Can I please change my answer to 75? Is that okay?
You're being called Etsy noobs by my two city girls.
What does that mean? Your two city girls.
That's the name of that's here. There you go.
Mark's two city girls.
I thought you were like, I got two city girls and they're making fun of you.
It's like a Billy Joel song.
Listen, Samantha and Charlotte are here having a laugh.
Yeah. Gonzalo, how are you feeling about your prize being stolen by Megan? Megan is taking it away.
Data Wizard is exactly how I feel.
I knew I went too low when I said it. I want to go 75 so bad.
Nope.
I don't think so. That looks like a piece of trash. Why would anyone pay that?
This is
It's
what
Because
they do.
it's made by a person.
Once
and they
you
have
say
feelings.
wreath, they run wild.
But then they say
and they have feelings. Oh,
they
God,
say
I
wreath a
love it.
lot.
I
Okay,
mean,
Megan-
that's like maybe $2 worth of ribbon, $3 worth of fake leaves.
A lot of
$100
pretzels.
envelope.
$130, Mark?
Who buys that?
$130 fucking dollars. 378 people buy that, Ian.
Yep.
That's who buys it. 5-star rating. Rock my beats. Megan leaps into a commanding lead. 4 points to Gonzalo's 3 to Travis's 1. Ian still in the basement. How we feeling?
I mean, I'm okay with not knowing how much this shit on Etsy costs.
Yes,
I'm
that's
actually
the right
pretty-
answer, Ian.
I'm pretty comfortable not knowing what any of this stuff costs. I'm guessing what I would be willing to pay. I wouldn't pay $26 for that.
You
I
shouldn't.
hope the person
When
who
would
made
you
this is
ever
watching.
put that up?
It
was Data Wizard. Data Wizard
I
made
think
that.
of this in terms of wine. Would I rather have that wreath for $130 or 6 bottles of this wine? 10 out of 10 times, I buy 6 bottles of that wine.
You know, Ian, that's a great transition because I want you to know I love this wine. And I haven't said that this early in the show many times. I would gladly buy this wine multiple times. And I'm saying that as a transition for 2 reasons. One, I'm drunk. And 2, our friend Megan has to leave a little early, and I want her to explain to everyone what she finds more important than talking to all of you.
Well, I find the friendship of my dear close loved ones that I've not been able to see for 13 months. Very
Okay, you told me that it wasn't going to be like a big deal, so now you're making me look like a bad person.
No, I have to watch the Summer House reunion with my 2 friends. And if
So
you don't
Megan-
know what Summer House is, you're probably right. It's a Bravo TV show.
So Megan, 2 things before we go. First, what's the name of your podcast? I forgot to say it at the top.
Oh, it's called I Love a Lifetime Movie. And I host it with Naomi Ekperigin. I feel like
The
they're
funniest person on the planet.
so funny. So if you hate me, come for her.
I Love a Lifetime Movie. Subscribe. And what we do for everybody who is on this show is we ask them whether or not on a day where they're just relaxing on their couch watching Netflix, would they prefer this wine or a Miller High Life? And before you answer, I want you to know that I've noticed something, and it's that people are nervous to say they don't like the wine in front of the wine expert who picked the wine. So I wanted to make sure that everyone got a fair shot at giving an honest answer. So here to defend Miller High Life is the physical embodiment of Miller High Life. Please join us.
What's going on, moon doggies?
DMCA, you're gonna get us DMCA. Don't turn on that music.
Turn the music off, Yoni. We can't do the stream if you use the music.
His name's not
wrong?
Yoni.
Oh, sorry, Miller High Life. Miller High Life.
What's wrong with a little Jason Mraz? You can't handle the Mraz, brothers.
So why should we choose Miller High Life over what we're drinking, Miller High Life?
Let me tell you something about Miller High Life, moon doggies. Miller High Life is the beer that makes you say, that's pretty good. Miller High Life is the beer that says, Christmas lights on a patio? Miller High Life is the beer that says, hey, I'm in a docked boat. And yeah, it's also a bar. Miller High Life is the feeling when you say, I gotta go to the bathroom, but really, you're Shazamming a song.
Wait, what?
You remember Shazam? You remember when you had to put your phone?
Why do you have to go to the bathroom for that?
Why would your friends make fun of you, Miller High Life, if you did it at the table?
Yeah, I mean, you could just ask the bartender what's the song, but that's just like embarrassing. You just gotta like go to the speaker and pretend you're looking something on your phone, and you're really just jamming the song.
This
Megan-
feels like something that reminds me more of my friend Yoni than it does of Miller High Life.
No.
Megan, do you have any questions for Miller High Life before you make your decision?
I actually do. Miller High Life. Now, is your hair white or are those blonde platinum tips?
Let me tell you something, Moondoggy. Nothing is more Miller High Life than having salt and pepper hair when you're in your late 30s. Am I right or am I right?
Oh my God. All right, Megan, I know you have to go, so we'll let you make your decision. You're chilling at home watching Hacks on HBO Max out May 13th. And you have to choose what to drink. Are you choosing the GUIGAL 42069 Cote-Du-RHONE, or are you choosing our friend Miller High Life?
Honestly, gosh, choosing between Ian and Miller High Life, they're both Indianapolis. You know, it's a real Sophie's choice right here. When I started this, I was like, I'm a High Life for sure. It's the wine. This wine is so delicious, and I love it. And I'm not afraid to choose the High Life. I've just chosen this life.
That sounds like a Drake lyric. I'm not afraid to choose the High Life.
I'm not afraid. I love the wine. I love this show. I mean, this is.
Well, Megan, you're choosing other people.
What?
You're choosing other people over this show, so you're not invited.
Okay, now let's
thing,
play a game. Will you choose your friends or this show?
You guys are my friends. I don't know. It's
Shout out to Annie.
You know what's Miller High Life?
An old Sam is here.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what's Miller High Life? When your buddy books the big job and you get a beer after to celebrate.
Now this is just straight up an ad for Miller High Life. I need to be getting paid a lot more for this. Megan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you want to sing Jason Moran? I do run.
Bye, Megan. We love you.
Megan, I do have to say, Megan was in the lead of our game, and she has to leave.
No one cares about the game, Mark.
I think a lot of people in the comments were saying, Mark, like, bring back the game. Like, what's going to happen when Megan leaves? And I was wondering, Megan, if you would feel comfortable bequeathing your points to Miller High Life.
No, I would actually like to leave my points to Ian because he's from Indianapolis, and that's who I give my points to.
Okay, now Ian is in a commanding lead in the game. Thanks, Megan.
Mark, can I give my point? Mark, can I give my points to Ian too? I just really want him to win.
I don't have any points,
I don't want your charity.
As well.
I don't want your charity.
Straight up, Ian can fuck me up, and I'm bad for it.
All right, Mark, are we
I
playing?
will take that Miller High Life though.
I'm coming back. Okay, so it's time to jump right back in here. I'm feeling Miller High Life. Do you want to play?
Suck it to me, movie
Can you
dog.
play? Yoni, I know that you don't want to break character, but can you play as Megan? I would love it if you just did the rest of this as Megan. Never mind. Stay in character. Stay in character. I don't want to. I know not to interfere with the method actors' incredible work. I'm loving this.
Oh yeah. There's rumors that I went to the bathroom in my character, and people were like, "Wow, you even went to the bathroom in character."
I feel like I just asked Daniel Day-Lewis if he could play as Megan. I'm so very sorry.
All right, so now we're heading into item number 4 here, and according to the bequeathment rules, Ian is now in a commanding lead of 4 points over Gonzalo, who has 3 points, Travis has 1 point, and Miller High Life is a new contender. No points, but we have plenty of opportunities here as I prepared 10 items here, and we will play until the game is over, not until Travis wants to end the show, because, that we all want to see the game end.
Not
Travis,
up
are
to
you ready to see the next item here?
Yeah, as long as you know that I am in charge of the show as the host of the show, and you're just somebody who works for me.
This novel zebra figurine wine bottle rack with decorative resin wildlife goblet glass hanger barware ornament is an ultra modern wine holder safe for food storage, and its durability makes it a great alternative to crystal or glass, which can easily shatter or break. This is from Solano, who has 377 sales with only a 4-star rating. Travis, what are we thinking?
Okay, I'm going to say what we're all thinking. It's beautiful and elegant, and there's nothing going on here.
I actually had a few ribs removed to do that. So
This is a beautiful Marilyn Manson ceramic zebra. I think that this has got to be expensive. If it's a custom ceramic suck your own dick wine thing, I'm going to go $199. I think this is $199 for this ceramic Marilyn Manson sucking your own wine bottle.
Breaking down the wine glass ceiling. Ian, what are we thinking? $199 is the first guess.
Number one, there's no way Etsy would allow for a sucking your own dick wine holder.
What is this then, Ian?
It's autofellatio, Travis. It's autofellatio.
Leave it to the wine guy to be fancy.
Yeah, it's autofellatio. This is $400.
$400, says Ian.
I would pay $401 for this. For sure.
This is going in the merch store.
Miller High Life, $275 at a bar. What are you thinking?
By the looks of it, it's $69. But
Ian loved it.
But honestly, I got another one. What's black and white and covered in condoms? Sorry, baby.
I think we just received a cease and desist from Miller High Life.
I want whatever wine brand was gonna sponsor this show to just ignore that, okay? Yellowtail, that's not what this show is all about.
I'm gonna go ahead and say $72.
Wow. Okay, Miller High Life going a little bit lower. Gonzalo, you get final vote this time.
Okay.
Data Wizard fucking destroyed Yoni.
I wouldn't say it was that awkward of a laughter.
But it was definitely muffled, my man.
Zubabe, I want you to know I recognized immediately how masculine this got, and I just want to say I'm sorry. So Gonzalo, finish this off.
I was very worried when Megan left, and all my suspicions were confirmed as soon as we got.
When the complete opposite of Megan joined.
All right, I thought of so many bits, but I'm just gonna say 150 because
150.
Yeah.
All right, audience, what is on your mind? Who's on the right track here? Travis said 199. Ian said 400. Miller High Life said 72. Gonzalo said 150. Who would buy this? Which one of you thinks? Gonzalo.
I would absolutely buy that.
Ian, early in the show, and I didn't mention it because Mark put up 4,000 comments about it. People want to know about your art behind you. What's up with Superman? What's the art behind you?
This is an Israeli-born photographer named Oded Balilti, who won the 2007 Pulitzer Prize for photojournalism. He does super cool work, and this is at the Dead Sea.
Let's all guess how much it would go for on Etsy.
$29.99. Definitely less than the zebra sucking its own dick.
It is truly Miller High Life wins the audience vote by a slim margin at $72. Let's see what the board says. $120.45. That means Miller High Life gets it. All 3 points. Miller High Life jumps into second place there.
I'm sorry. There's no way that wait, how much was the wreath?
The wreath cost I don't remember.
$130.
The wreath was more money than the ceramic zebra sucking your own dick.
I mean,
okay, to be fair,
is that paper mache or is that ceramic?
No. To be fair, this is made out of resin, and I paid way more for resin. So that's
Also,
that's a wee joke.
Also, we need to talk about the look the zebra's making as it's sucking its own.
Yeah, get rid of the text, Mark. Mark, get rid of the text. I just want to see the photo of the zebra.
Look at its eyes are like. It's like microdosing right now. It's having a good day, man.
No, that zebra is not enjoying what's happening. That zebra is haunted by what's happening.
Is this related to the movie Madagascar? Chris
I
Rock's
think there's also a toy truck in the background.
Oh. No, that's a new EV Hummer. Let's keep going. Last one, Mark.
Last one. This one's for all the marbles here. I'm gonna
double points.
I'm gonna skip ahead here. Don't look because I want to make sure we get to the real fucked up stuff. Oh wait, that one's good. Damn, I'm skipping a lot of good stuff
Mark,
here.
We're gonna keep playing the show. We can do this another week.
I know. We're gonna just skip to item 9 here because this is one of my favorites. Item 9. And you're right. We will do this another week. We'll come back to this. Item 10 is a real whiz banger. I'm going to tell you that, Ian. Ian, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Ian, you are still in a commanding lead of 4 points, but Gonzalo and Miller High Life are on your tail. Travis is in the basement. So here we go.
Annie knows what's up.
Okay, here we go.
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen something less Miller High Life.
The name of this item is Dragon Eye Glass Wine Glass Game of Thrones Glass for Fantasy Lovers birthday gift made to order. Ian, this wine glass is designed for fans of dragons, fantasy, for fans of Game of Thrones, for fans of Lord of the Rings. A glass with the eye of the dragon will be a nice gift for a birthday, wedding, and decorate the interior of the house. The glass is suitable for cosplayers and decorations. Fire Eyes Goblet, magical, whimsical, and so beautifully made. This comes from user Dragon Cups and Bowl with 11 sales, 5-star rating. Ian, how much does this perfect item cost?
I mean, the wreath is still throwing me. If the fucking wreath was $130, this should be $6,000.
$6,000.
That's not my guess. That's not my guess. I'm gonna double down on 400.
Margot,
last round. I think 400 is the right number this go around.
Margot, that's my sister Margot once crashed on the couch of a guy who owned 100+ dragon crystal statues. God bless you, Margot. That sounds horrifying. Miller,
I want to say I know Margot, and that tracks. That tracks for me.
I knowing Margot's friends, I probably know this human being. I know who owns the dragon statues.
Anyone in a Vigeant household, is at least owns one dragon piece of memorabilia.
You know what also tracks? Just like a washboard and just and a harmonica. and the city of New Orleans.
All right,
I feel like how you thought about every single word before you said it. Just picked it. Weren't thinking of it on the spot.
Just call me Miller Muffled Laugh High Life.
All right, Miller High Life, you get the guess. $400 from Ian. What does this perfect dragon eye glass for fantasy lovers cost?
Well, let me tell you something, Moondoggy. This cup looks like it stinks. Like it actually
Point out that it's been
stinks.
25 minutes since the last time you said Moondoggy, and I love that it came back. Sorry, Yoni, I'm bullying you.
No, it's okay. I have a meter in the corner of my computer screen that says, "Don't forget to mention Moondoggy." Well, let me tell you something, Moondoggies. This cup looks like it stinks like meat. It's fucking gross. So I'm going to say $520, Moondoggies.
Oh, also, I'm seeing here in the comments here, it looks like somebody redeemed a Travis has to drink and describe what he tastes.
Okay.
That's I Am a Funk Machine, Travis's childhood friend, Andrew Ford.
Plum.
Thank you, Travis, and
Safe
thank you,
call.
Andrew Ford.
Safe
who's
call.
in-
Ian, was I right, Ian, or is it just always what people say?
Plum is a real I mean, you know exactly what a raspberry tastes like. You know exactly what a strawberry tastes like. Plum is just obscure enough that I think you could say that for just about any wine, and nobody's going to say that's bullshit. This does not taste like plum.
I think, Ian, you're right. I think I imagine it tastes more like a grape popsicle than a plum, but I think of plums and grape popsicles as the same thing. So thank you.
Ian, I gotta tell you, I love this wine. This wine is fantastic, and I've never had a Cote. I've had many Cote-du-Rhones that I kind of poked my nose at, and so I appreciate you for this. Gonzalo, the guesses before you were $400 and $520. What's yours?
Way too high. Sorry, I didn't mean to be judgmental. I think I'm gonna go 150 to 200. Can I do a range?
No.
I'm gonna do 150.
Miss Stiff. Wait, what was her name? Miss Stiff what? Show me Miss Stiff again, Mark.
Stiff 629.
Oh, I thought it was 69 and I got excited. So what are the answers so far?
What did you just say? You said 150 there, Gonzalo?
Yeah.
Okay, the
To
answers
200.
so far are 400, 520, and 150. Travis, it's you.
Okay.
And Travis, let me just make this very clear right here. If you get the audience vote and you get it correct, you
still lose. So
you will
it
tie
matter.
with Ian, and therefore we will need to go to round 10, which I've already established is outrageous, and I can't wait for you to see it.
Okay, so here's what I want to say is I was planning on doing $1 as a safe choice. Gonzalo kind of fucked it up with 150 because I think it costs more than 150. So I'm going to say 151 and I'm going to fuck Gonzalo.
Well, and that sounds like a safe bet because Gonzalo just dropped from the stream somehow. But hopefully he kept the link, and he will. I will text him right now to make sure that he knows that
I'll text him. You run the game, Mark.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, are we ready, audience? What are we thinking? What does this beautiful item cost? Okay, it's between Gonzalo and Travis right now. Ian, would you buy this?
Yeah, but only one of them, Mark. I don't want duplicates.
Ian, what would you rather have, this or the zebra sucking its own dick?
Oh, 10 out of 10 times I choose the zebra. Yeah.
That's the difference between
Absolutely.
you and me, Ian. And I think that we all know that that's the difference between the two of us. I would pick the dragon, hands down.
I don't understand that.
Did I win?
Well, the problem about getting the zebra that's sucking its own dick is that you're constantly looking at like an animal that's like it's hurting its back, like its spine. Like nobody wants to see that.
Travis has won the audience vote potentially,
Fuck yeah,
and
baby.
let's
Fuck
see
yeah.
how much does it cost? $290. That means that Travis
Travis
has
wins.
jumped into a tie with Ian, and I'm sorry if we. No, I mean, Travis, you said it was over after this, but there is now a tie for first. I'm gonna.
All right, we got to go fast. We got to go fast. We got to go fast. Let's go.
Okay, item number 10 for all of the marbles. Snake wine, 2 bottles. These rare and
wait, what is it?
Snake
Scorpions
wine,
in there.
2 bottles. These rare and hard to find Vietnamese liquor bottles are the perfect gift that you want to offer. This Asian drink shows cobra snakes in bottles with rice and liquor. Wonderful and impressive gift for everyone who likes rare items. These rice wine liqueurs are the absolute collector's item because they can only be found in Vietnam. I just accidentally revealed the price.
I choose $325. I choose $325.
I'm actually gonna go with 150.
I'm going to go with 69.
I want to say that this is an item that I've when you complete a quest in Asheron's Call, a Windows XP MMORPG, you get snake wine, 2 bottles. All right, so this is Ian wins because Ian both is the our guest and also I don't know, cooler than all of us.
Highly doubtful.
So here's how I want to.
Anybody's cooler than Miller High Life.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Ian's cooler than most of us. So here's how we end the show, as we always do, but this time there's a little bit more pressure. We're all going to go around and say if we would choose this wine or Miller High Life. Miller High Life, I want you to know as you are pitching this, and you get to answer the question as well. Do you want to come get a glass of this and see if you would choose it over Miller High Life?
Let me just hop on my adult scooter and scoot over.
Okay.
That is some classic yes-anding if I've ever seen it. Do you want to do this? Yeah.
I'll be on my scooter. So Miller High Life is on his way over to try some of this wine. So as I'm vamping in that process, okay, no, I've stopped vamping. Here we go.
Because you got the poison, I got the remedy. The remedy
Here, take an ear pod. We're both fully vaccinated. We've only been hanging out with each other. Before anyone is worried, I have the Pfizer. He has the Miller High Life.
I said inject it to my blood, babe.
How do I get it focused?
And right in the middle. Indiana.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Mark, how do we focus?
This is not something I can fix for you.
I think it adds to the charm.
All right, moon doggies, let's give it a shot. Incredible. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good wine. Plum.
What would you choose watching Netflix?
Skibbity spop scoop bop. Call me a zebra because I'm in Pleasure Town. I'm saying I'm going with the wine.
Okay, huge twist. I'll never be in focus again. Gonzalo, what are you choosing? The Miller High Life or the wine?
What was the question?
Okay, you're at your house. You're watching Hacks on HBO Max out May 13th, starring Gene Smart. And you have to choose between the 42069 Cote-du-RHONE or a Miller High Life. What are you choosing? And answer honestly. And
Baby,
you can't
I'm
say
watching Hacks. I'm watching Hacks. I got to double fist it because I'm having a really good time and it's a party.
All right, we got both, baby, because everyone loves Hacks on HBO Max. I'm trying to be able to be retired forever. Ian, are you choosing the wine that you chose or a Miller High Life?
If I'm permitted to do so, I'm following Gonzalo's lead. I'm going to drink this wine now, and before I go to bed, I'll suck down a Miller Lite.
Okay, suck
Just
down
like
a
zebra.
Yeah.
And look, I brought Miller High Life on because I felt like this wasn't fair. I thought everyone would constantly choose the wine because we didn't want to upset the Somm. And I think that this wine is better than the Miller High Life. I would choose this wine 10 out of 10 times, unless, as Annie would say, you're outside, in which case I would drink a Miller High Life. If you're outside, always I'm choosing the Miller High Life. But indoors, watching Hacks on HBO Max out May 13th, starring Gene Smart, I'm drinking the Cote-du-Rhone 42069. Mark, what do you think?
Sorry,
Mark?
I was posting the link to the zebra item to Etsy to the comments so that everyone can go ahead and spend $120.45 on this steal of a deal to get a delightful auto-filleting zebra. I'm choosing the wine. Ian, this wine is kick-ass, my man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate this. You've been a delight for us, and Miller High Life, the human. I mean this is no disrespect to you, but I love this wine, babe.
All right, so I'm going to end the show with a toast, as we always do.
Wait, can I plug a show?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to plug.
At the end of the show, I ask everybody to plug things. So I just want you to know that you're jumping ahead, and I'm cool with it, but it's very Miller High Life of you.
I want to plug the show Psych on USA Network. Because that's what Miller High Life is. Miller High Life is the show Psych on USA Network.
Okay,
right.
Well, I want to plug the Twitch show Life, the talk show, which I believe, what's the URL for the Twitch show?
Twitch.tv/Life, the talk show.
That's Miller High Life show. So I'm going to end with a toast before I get everybody plug something, and say I want to toast to the fact that I now know for a fact that there are over 60 people in this chat that if I put up a merch store of Ian sucking his own dick and it's a bottle of wine, they would purchase it. I also know
I
that
need a couple of ribs removed first.
Yeah, well, it's ceramic, so we don't have to. It doesn't have to be real to life.
Okay.
That Ian would also shove Mark into a locker, and we all agree it would happen. That Miller High Life is the psych of beers. That I want to toast to the towels that Gonzalo uses as his background. Which they look beautiful, but you should tell people it's a tapestry. And I want to toast to Megan, who left us, and we immediately started talking about cum. And to Mark, who I don't know, people have started to like this time around, and I'm not cool with that. I was enjoying that we all hated Mark, and the fact that people like Mark now, just because he had one bad week, is a nightmare to me. So toast to that. Cheers, everybody. And before we go, Gonzalo, do you have anything you want to plug?
Oh, gee, I wish I had something to say. I'm just so honored to be accepting this award. If I had to plug anything, it's too far away. Nobody's going to remember by the time it comes out. But I'm doing a podcast with Travis called Edith. That's, I think, going to come out sometime in June. There's no date. Also, I think I wrote on Tuca and Birdie. Season 2 is coming out in June. There's no date. My life is in flux. But there's things coming out that I did that are fun.
Ian, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to send us towards?
Yeah, 3 things. Travis, thanks for asking. So 2 of the bourbon brands that my partners and I own, Castle and Key.
Okay. I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, super cool historic distillery in the state of Kentucky, built in the late 1800s by Colonel E.H. Taylor. They make great gin, great vodka. Labels are a little creepy. Those are a bunch of severed fucking arms on a bottle of rye.
Terrifying.
Yeah, sort of weird, but hey, Barrelcraft Spirits, another awesome bourbon brand that has won every damn award under the sun at the San Francisco World Spirits competitions.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Yoni doing the 80s eyeglass thing at your bottles.
And then the last plug is for that $130 wreath. That thing that was special. Buy that. Who was the Mark? Who made that again?
I'm pulling it up now. Hold on a second. This wreath here.
Honestly, that wreath is wreathy expensive.
By the way, Miller High Life, or as he's also known, Yoni, put in the private chat, Rhone, don't walk, as his review of this wine. So
Gonzalo, I'm crying. Thank you for bringing that attention.
Rock my beads.
Rock my beads.
5 stars with 400 sales.
Buy
Travis,
the shit out of that.
I was getting ready to promote my personal project, which is this novel zebra figurine, which is actually, since the last time, it's down to $96.36. It's on sale as of the moment this show started. I think we created some kind of discount. I don't know what happened.
Wait, does that
see
affect
it from
you?
a few other
More
angles.
pictures.
Let's see
No.
Mark, since you're on there right now, will you buy 3 of those and I'll Venmo you?
Mark, I will buy one. Mark, I will Venmo you. Buy it for me. I will Venmo you right now.
Mark, put in your credit card number on the stream.
This is picture.
That's also a perfect illustration of how my mom gave birth to me. So it's very touching.
Who looks
This is how I look when I do Pilates.
Who looked at this picture and said, "Yeah, oh, okay. Now that I've seen this angle, yeah, I'll get it." You know what I mean?
More.
Oh God! Wait, there are trucks. Wait, go back. There's more trucks in the background.
Oh, it holds wine glasses too.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that.
Actually.
No, that's a different zebra. Hold on a minute. That's a different zebra. Am I
you're
wrong?
right. You're right. The one's got its mouth open.
I don't know. This is like a chill zebra. I don't know. Okay. Wow.
That's
Glasses
pretty
are a
cool.
nice touch.
Fuck, that looks.
Whew.
Okay. Miller High Life. Anything you want to promote before we end the show?
Let me tell you.
He already
something.
did it.
Goulet Hill brings the magic on a little show called Psych. It's about 2 detectives, and one of them's like, I don't know, like in touch with his. Psych. Yeah, check it out.
All right, Mark. Do you want to promote anything besides the zebra, or should I end the show?
No. Please. The only thing I want to promote is this show and our website that I designed called
Beautiful.
This Is Wine.wine. We'll be back here next Wednesday.
No.
Thursday.
Thank you.
Fuck. Next week we will be drinking. I'm pulling up the spreadsheet now because yes, I have a spreadsheet with the show. Next week we will be drinking a white wine. That's right. Next week is May. It's France month.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
That's right. Motherfucker. We're doing a Bourgogne Blanc. That's a white Burgundy. Burgundy. Bourgogne is how you say Burgundy in French. I have perfect pronunciation. Head over to our website and you can see what wine we'll be drinking. You can get your bottle now. Somebody earlier was asking when we were going to do a white wine. Next week, babes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark. It's Brody Gupta and Emily Favreau. Is that correct? Next week?
That's correct. Next week we've got Emily Favreau and Brody Gupta as our guests.
Those are better guests. Those are better guests.
I want to say this about next week. The 2 of them went to high school together, but they don't remember each other. And I'm very excited for that dynamic. One of them knows the other and the other doesn't. And I want to know what the vibe of their high school was like. So we're going to learn all about it.
Honestly, and Travis, I have our high school yearbooks and I can bring them on screen so I can show the yearbooks where you and I appear together.
I'll get Emily and Brody to send you gifts.
I actually went to high school with Megan. She was my teacher. It was, so this is pretty awkward for me.
Gonzalo, again, 14 years old from France. So I just want to say thank you one more time to Ian, incredible guest. Thank you to Miller High Life, Ian Rupert, Mark Vigeant, Gonzalo Cordova, Megan Gailey, and to everybody for watching. This has been such a fun thing to do every week. I can't wait to see you next week. Please tell your friends, subscribe so that we can keep doing it. And my wife doesn't figure out how much I'm spending on this, and I eventually have to stop. So cheers, everybody. Thanks so much. This is Wine.Wine. I love you.
Shoo-ba-da-shoo-ba-ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-bee-bop.
Jason Mraz, baby.